Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for Libra about somebody that is not necessarily uh, the pillar of maturity we all aspire to be, but they are telling the truth. So, this could be a child that knows the truth of a situation, and you need to believe them. This could be a boss is lying, and you have to believe somebody who is like of lesser stature or leadership. There's somebody here that is not necessarily taken seriously, but they are telling the truth. So it would be important for you to know about this, right? So Libra, let's go in spirit with a little bit of enchantment. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. We're going to dig in with the Golden Lenormand. We might see the snake come out. We might see the mice come out. But there's something here that somebody has lied about, but it's not who you think. So we have number 33 and number 10. We have the key and the scythe. The answer or the resolution to a situation here is who benefits from this situation? Who benefits from this event? I feel like there's somebody here who is trying to delete or ignore something because it benefits them. So think about who actually is the benefactor of a change in policy or a decision. There is something here that somebody is purposefully lying about because they think they can get away with it because the person that would call them out on it doesn't have the reputation that they have. So something like the example that comes to my mind is a cop attacking somebody that is maybe seen as like an undesirable, right? That they feel like they won't be listened to seriously because of their age, their lifestyle, their choices, their record, whatever it is, right? There's something here about needing to believe the person that you don't think you should believe. All right, let's go with the Rider-Waite. Let's do that for Libra. Somebody feels like this is the person who's lying, by the way. Whoever did this thing that they don't want to be caught doing, they feel like they can walk away from the consequences or they can get away with what they've done because the person who would call them out on it is immature or is not taken seriously. So there was an awareness. This person did what they did, knowing there was a risk because they were confident that no one would listen to their victim, listen to the person who was a witness. Like, are you going to believe my word or theirs? I know you're going to believe mine. I'm just like more important, right? 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, 3 of Cups in the reverse. Someone was being greedy, selfish, obtuse. And they felt like they would be able to avoid consequences by instead making somebody else out to be the issue, right? Hi there, Tiana. How are you? So I don't like this person. They're pretty confident in being able to get away with something because they feel like they can manipulate the situation. They feel like they can take out their competition. Like, it's easy to discredit this person, so I ain't even worried about it. I'll just do what I feel like, and everyone's going to believe me because I have this reputation or this level of being like official, right? Ace of Cups, Page of Wands. For some of you, this situation is about somebody that is a little bit famous or a little bit of a celebrity. So they feel like because there are people who have this admiration, that they will be able to magically make this issue go away, right? People who feel like it doesn't matter if you are a horrible person, I still love your music, so that's fine. I'll look the other way, right? This person was pretty confident that they could get people to look the other way because there is some sort of adoration or admiration that they have from a large group of people. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse and the Star. There's an issue here in terms of somebody feeling like they can revert to an old way of living. So doing something that they said they have left in the past, right? If somebody had an arrest record, but it was from like a decade or 2 decades ago, it's not a big deal. I'm not that same person anymore. They feel like there's enough distance or that they have enough fame or celebrity or people fawning over them where they can convince people they don't do that anymore. I don't do those drugs anymore. I don't steal anymore. I don't um, whatever. I'm not that person anymore. See, everybody loves me. They're hoping that their elevated status, the power that they have, the accomplishments that they can point to will indicate to others that they're the person they say they are. Obviously, I am, doing well because I have a big house or because I have this fame or I have a bunch of money. They feel like the way they are set up or the way their life is right now, what they've accomplished, enables them to be seen in a certain way and not be seen as this Queen of Cups in the reverse. Benevolent, right? People see them as benevolent, but really they're causing some sort of chaos here in an effort to steal something, to take something that isn't theirs. All right, let's continue with the situations deck. We have denial, obsession in the reverse, and hamster wheel. This person feels like they can't get canceled or that they can't get bad press, in part because of the money situation. So people that might have the ability to clear up this mystery could benefit financially from this person. So in other words, this could be like a handler, right? Or a manager, somebody that knows the dirty deeds of this famous person or this person that's in power, but doesn't want to call them on it because then they would not have the same chance at becoming rich themselves, or they wouldn't have the same lifetime, right? Hello there, Gladson? Gladson? I'm gonna call you Junior. That's an easier one for me. Welcome. Yeah, you know what? I feel like we also need to have the truth is kind of help us out here. And then we'll get back to the tarot. What else do we have for Libra? The person who has the truth of the situation could be somebody who has caused you problems in the past. So, for example, this could be like a sibling that you have had a lot of fights with, but they come forward and they tell you what the real situation is. And it's hard for you to believe them because they've let you down in the past. This could be somebody that has a reputation for being unpredictable, but they tell the truth. The person who's lying is not the person you expect it to be. All right, we're going to go with the Hocus Pocus deck. We have the Magician and the Moon. At its most innocent, this pairing could suggest somebody that is working behind the scenes to get a particular outcome. And that's about as innocent as it gets. At its worst, this is somebody who is doing spell work, somebody who is paying people to look the other way, bribing people, in other words. This is somebody who feels like they have control of people, that they can present themselves as one thing while they are easily not that thing. This is somebody who wants people to think that they are admirable, enviable, maybe not necessarily full on good, but in control. They like it when people talk about them. They feel like those around them are less important. So they definitely have a sense of being elite or more deserving, right? So entitlement is another thing that you would probably think about this person who is trying to get away with whatever they've done. We have the Hermit and the Knight of Potions, or the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Pumpkins in the reverse, or Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a temptation. This, whatever this magician individual did that they're trying to hide or trying to lie about, this is something that they have, like other people have caught them doing this in the past. It's inappropriate, it's illegal, or it's an addiction. This is not a good behavior. This is a general reading, so I can't get too specific. But for many of you, this is a behavior that happens when this person is inebriated, or it's the actual intoxication that's the issue. But this is going to cause more and more difficulties and obstacles for this magician than they expect or anticipate. So they have a sense of overconfidence in being able to do what they're doing without it being a problem, without it impacting their life. Sometimes we get a little bit too big for our britches, right? We think, no, I can manage all this. I can do this. I can be a little bit naughty, or I can go against what I'm supposed to be doing because I'm just that cool. But there are always consequences to choices and decisions. And I feel like this person has gotten to a point in their life where they feel like they can buy their way out of some morality, buy their way out of some consequence here. Knight of Lightning, or Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Knight of Candles. We've had all four of the Knights come out in a row. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. This is all indicative of immature behavior. Being too quick to respond to something, not really thinking through the consequences, especially since we've had the Knight of Pumpkins or Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in the reverse, or Knight of Lightning. This is reckless behavior. This is doing something without thinking, or like giving into temptation and being susceptible to influence. Not listening to that little voice that tells you that's maybe not a good idea, or that's maybe not the right decision to make. Five of Lightning or Five of Swords in the reverse, and the Five of Pumpkins, Five of Pentacles. There's somebody trying to make things better or cover up a situation that they should have walked away from. It's like when you trying to think of a good example. Let's use when you're on a quest to lose some weight and you and your friends are keeping each other honest, right? So you're like, okay, I'm not going to eat fast food anymore. I'm not going to eat ice cream anymore. I'm not going to, whatever it is. But then you have to like hide the evidence, right? Like you get home or you get to a friend's place and you don't want them to see that bag in your car from McDonald's, or you don't want them to see the empty Dairy Queen cup, whatever it is. Somebody feels like they have to do some cleanup to make sure that things don't get discovered, to make sure that they don't have consequences for what they do, but they left something behind. Seven of Pumpkins. Their efforts to keep this secret will not get them the desired outcome, because what they're doing is not what they should be doing. In other words, the universe isn't going to like try to make things easier on you by hiding your actions so that you can avoid consequences. They're going to be like, oh, no. We know what you did, and we're going to make sure somebody actually uncovers it. So this is like, you think you can avoid some sort of consequences or some fallout from your behavior. And let me show you that that's not actually how this is going to work out for you. There is justice coming for somebody who felt like they could easily like walk away from it. We have the Lovers, the Three of Wands. Somebody taking action. We have the Hermit again. Somebody taking action because of an untruth. I heard somebody was lying about this, but I know the truth of the situation. I was there. I saw what actually happened. This person who knows the truth, they may not be widely respected. They may have had some falling out with people. So there may be some not so great opinions of this person because of their previous behavior, but they saw something and what they saw was true. Five of Swords. They're going to be the one that points out what actually happened and ruin the plans of this magician who felt like they could control the narrative or avoid consequences for their actions. Wow. Strength and Temperance. This is a bit of a test for the person who knows the truth. They know that they may not be believed. They know that there are risks or consequences to being honest about the situation, but they feel that it's important to bring balance to the situation. So in other words, they're risking some sort of fallout because they know it's the right thing to do. And this is going to end well for this person because the universe will be protective over them. You spoke the truth in a difficult situation. That's either addressing some of their bad karma or helping them move away from something that isn't right for them. Four of Cups, rejection. Queen of Swords in the reverse. I know you're not a good person, so if you decide you don't want to be supportive of me anymore, that's fine. I'll work it out on my own. This person could work for the magician or be related to them. There is an acceptance of whatever happens, but I'm calling you on this shit. I'm going to tell the truth. You can't convince me otherwise. We have the High Priestess and the King of Swords. I know what you did last summer, and I'm gonna tell everybody. I know what happened, and you can't prevent me from being honest about it. This is a maturing and a moving forward for this person that most people would not believe, right? Whoever this immature person is, they're maturing. People may not believe them. People may feel like there's some reason why they want to cast shade on this King of Cups magician energy. But when they look a little bit closer, it's going to be pretty easy for them to see that this person is telling the truth, even though it causes a little bit of heartbreak. I wish you weren't being truthful. I wish that wasn't actually the case. I really liked this King of Cups. I really liked this magician, but it turns out they're just an asshole too. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands in the reverse. So somebody's going to be made to give up whatever this behavior or decision is that they've been doing, this behavior that they know they should have left in the past or that they had told everyone they were done doing. Now they're going to have to be honest about what actually happened and that they fell back into this behavior or this pattern and that they probably need some time to work on it. You have been wishing for something, and if it's money related, you're going to get it. You have or will receive money real soon. So if you're waiting for some sort of break or windfall, that's going to come to you, especially if you're relating to this person that people might not believe. By standing up to this magician, you get a lot of abundance, or you get a pretty nice, like, what I'm seeing in my mind is Chutes and Ladders, the board game, where you would sometimes be able to like bypass a whole set of bullshit. Okay. It's like a bypass highway where you don't want to have to stop at 18 stop signs through a small town when you could just take the highway and go around it. Right. I ain't hungry. I don't need gas. I'm just going to keep going. Your personality will get you by. Use it more. So there's something here about being uniquely you and how that works for you. So don't try to imitate others. Be yourself, be your own brand. That's going to help you move forward faster. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Libra. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for the likes and the shares, the comments. Anything you do to help my channel is appreciated. I hope to see you on my next reading. Have a great rest of your day.